The, the problems with Hwei. Hwei is garbage because he just is. No, I'm just kidding. Here's how to fix him though. Okay, spell unique cooldowns, base cooldowns none. The QW must be global range and hit slightly harder by 15 flat damage and 10% ratio. Right now, its range is absolute garbage. Like when you want to finish someone off, you you have to get into danger zone easily, and like besides that, like it's already hard enough to hit sometimes. Sometimes for me, it's somewhat easy. Sometimes QQ, it's whatever, except it honestly doesn't hit hard enough, and is sometimes very easy to miss and needs to fly out much longer range. Also, QW, the indicator, it comes on too early from when it activates. Like a lot of people with a little bit of reaction time, they'll either move out the way or shield or heal, that kind of thing. QE needs work, but it's the least annoying to use, except maybe longer width and length, and it is a little bit slow to start. WQ is like garbage. I barely use it, but it's somewhat useful sometimes, but not really. I know how to use it, but the width and length is garbage. It should give lingering haste after you leave it for at least 5 seconds. WW, it's an interesting shield, but honestly, the best usage of it I saw was a random way avoid my finishing snipe with QW. But now, that later changed with my newest game. But like WW is still underused for me, but it's good sometimes. It could grow stronger over time and last longer, and also like be a little stronger in shield power. WE is fine, but it needs to give 33% attack speed bonus and a bit more mana and at least 25 flat damage and 10% more ratio damage. And it also WE needs a significantly longer duration. It lasts and should work off his passive with QW and etc. Also, when you use an instance of it, it should reset the cooldown for the other two or one instances. EQ is good but easy to miss, and the fastest line skill. EW is so garbage, but like it's good sometimes because it's garbage because the range is garbage, and even when you throw it out, it takes forever to lock onto the target, and the AOE range is a bit small. Oh, also on top of the shit lock on speed, it has a slow fly out speed and a short range. I've seen many people get thrown out EW and they just walk away not getting rooted. Also, is it a prioritizing non-champions? It should just ignore non-champions, and they don't get rooted. EE, the skill is good if it had more range and the activation delay wasn't so massive sometimes, and the AOE was a bit bigger. It's surprisingly easy to miss sometimes. It also needs a lingering mini stun after the pull happens for zero point 0.6 seconds, and a decent slow after the pull. Are good, except it comes out so fucking slow, and the width to land is garbage. It's good damage if you can wait for it, but even then it comes out so slow, and it's extremely easy to miss, even point blank range, for fuck's sakes. Also, R doesn't really travel that far, for fuck's sakes. And lastly, people who stack magic resist, especially the new magic resist item that doesn't have an icon, even if you build for it, which I do by the way, you will eventually deal little or negative damage to these tanks and bruisers. Lastly, his cooldowns are a little too long.